Our sages teach that when kindling the Hanukkah candles, we should listen to the story they tell. And what a story it is. It's a story of courage and conviction, of deep sacrifice and spirituality, of resilience and renewal. It's the improbable story of a small band of Maccabees, armed only with spunk and spirit, who took on a brutal regime and overcame a mighty army. But it's much more than just the story of physical survival against all odds. It's the story of a clash of civilizations and a war of ideas, originally fought between ancient Judea and Greece, but played out thereafter on every subsequent page of history, including our own. At the heart of this story is the conflict between right over might, between the idea of power and the power of ideas, between the hands of Esau and the voice of Jacob. It's a story about a conflict of ideology that is as timely as it is timeless. Is there a kind creator of the universe, a loving architect of humanity, and an attentive author of history? Or is history, to quote Joseph Heller, merely a trash bag of random coincidences torn open by the wind? Are we sacred beings, children of God, created in the divine image, the crown of creation and God's chosen partners in perfecting His world? Or are we, to quote a prominent atheist, just a chemical scum on a moderate-sized planet, orbiting around a very average star in the outer suburb of one among 100 billion galaxies? In other words, is our world fundamentally secular or sacred, mundane or miraculous? Is human existence cold and calculated or compassionate, purposeless or providential? In the end, this is a question we must each decide for ourselves. As Einstein put it, there are two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. This is also the question addressed directly and answered poignantly in the blessing we recite while lighting the Hanukkah candles. Asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav, she'asa nisim l'avoseinu, bayomim ohem b'zman hazeh. Blessed are you, our loving Creator and Master of the universe, who perform miracles for our people in those days as in ours. And the second blessing we make answers perhaps an even more personal and urgent question than the first. How will we choose to lead and live our lives? Will we devote our stay on this earth to the pursuit of pleasure or purpose, hedonism or holiness, material obsession or meaningfulness? This question is answered by the blessing, Baruch atah Hashem, asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Chanukah. Thanking God for sanctifying us with the mitzvah to kindle His lights. In other words, thank you, Hashem, for allowing us to take part in bringing healing, harmony, and holiness to your world through acts of goodness and godliness called mitzvot. So as we kindle the Hanukkah flames tonight, know that their story is your story, and that like them, you are an agent and ambassador of divine love and light to the world and humanity, and that together you and I can create a better and brighter world by fulfilling our role to be a light unto our nation and all nations. Chag Sameach.